Hi, Pisces, and all of you with strong Pisces placements. My name is Alyssa, and welcome to Eclectic Duality. All right, Pisces, this is going to be a reading for you for the month of May. But as usual, keep in mind that energy is fluid, time is an illusion, roles can be reversed, and this may not be your story. And that's okay. There's so many amazing readers out there. One of them will resonate with you. All right, let's get right into it. So, Pisces, when I tapped into your energy, the first thing that happened was I started to feel moisture in my eyes, almost like tears were right there, okay? Almost a flood of emotion that just came out of nowhere. The funny part about it is it felt calm. It didn't feel sad. It almost felt like a healthy release of emotions, just feeling things. In fact, I have my window open. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny. The sky is very blue. There's beautiful white, wispy clouds everywhere. It I just felt the light on my skin. I felt the warmth, and there was something about the beauty of that. Just the calm surrounding me that I really felt tapped into, which is I think that's going to be your overall energy for May. There's going to be something. It might be that, and it would make sense because there's a lot going on in the world right now, but there might be a lot of stress that you're undergoing, currently in the month of April of 2020. And in May, you really allow yourself to work through that and feel it so you can release that toxic emotion. And for some of you, actually, many of you, this might be the case in May, is that there's something that comes around that you just feel so blessed to either have achieved or have gained. It's almost like something comes into your life and you just feel blessed. You just feel so thankful that it's here, that it's arrived. I keep hearing that you're here. So this might be a person that you've been waiting for, Pisces, and you're overwhelmed but in a positive way. All right, let's start pulling cards. Let's get the message for Pisces for the month of May. What can Pisces expect for the month of May? Oh, this is beautiful already. Oh my gosh. Okay, Pisces. So immediately, if there was something that you were really blocking yourself on, something that you were refusing to see, but I actually, rather than this being something you refuse to see or something that you're ignoring, I see this as a blockage that you might have had, something that was blocking your abundance, blocking your happiness. Maybe your intuition was not on point. Oh, there goes a cat. That was Ripley wanting to say hello, apparently. So I feel that there was something that was just blocking you from feeling balanced. And in the month of May, that's really, really changing. And with that Ace of Wands showing up, that very well could be that gift from the universe, something that you perceive as a gift from God, something absolutely wonderful. And then we have the Six of Cups right after it. So I really do believe that it's a huge gift. And then we have the Queen of Cups, and she's holding out a cup. I feel, and then the Page of Pentacles, like I'm just getting over and over and over a gift. Wow, I'm so thankful. It's here. I can't believe it's here. It's absolutely wonderful. It's almost like something that you have dreamed about, something that you might have had a lot of fantasies about, but you never truly believed that it would manifest. And here it is. With this Hermit in reverse, a lot of you might have. I get a couple things with this. With the Hermit in reverse, this almost is instead of it being something that you chose, choosing to be alone, to find some enlightenment, to really come to a conclusion, gain an epiphany, all of that kind of stuff, really work on yourself. This is almost like you felt alone, like you were forced into isolation, which totally makes sense, with the quarantines happening right now in the world. So a lot of you might have felt very isolated. You might have felt left behind. You might have felt like you had to leave behind other people. But in May, even if the quarantine is still in effect, we don't know how long this is going to last, but I see that you're still going to have that thing that just comes in and you just feel so warm and so at peace and calm and just like I said, just that overflow of emotion, but in a positive way, releasing things. It's just so, I can't even say enough. It's so beautiful, Pisces. And I see a new beginning for you in the month of May. For some of you, this is not romantic. For some of you, this is, you know, basically finding love for yourself, finding contentment and peace in yourself. You know, I do feel like this is a physical gift for majority of you, like something actually that you'll be able to see something tangible. But it also could be, that career opportunity that you wanted. It could be that you've been having a lot of financial struggle and then you get this sum of money that just helps you through. Something you feel so thankful for, something really, really wonderful that you really were waiting for, but you didn't think would happen, or you were worried, wouldn't come in time, was another thing I just heard. But for some of you, this is romantic. This is someone that you were waiting for. And you finally, made space for them, is what I see. And a lot of that has to do with releasing those emotions. So I'm going to try something new, Pisces. So normally I basically just, start pulling cards, do a general spread of what I see, give you guys the messages. But sometimes I feel like it's just giving you one huge message. It's not really breaking down all the messages for specific parts of your life. So that would be, the general message for Pisces in the month of May. Now we're going to be talking about career. So tell me about career for Pisces, or financial abundance, stability for Pisces in the month of May. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Hanged Man. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so a lot of you might actually have been an essential worker during this time of the quarantine, and you might have felt really, really overburdened, okay, in the month of April. And you just felt like the work was just piling on. You didn't feel like there was anything you could do to alleviate it. And it just kind of puts you in, because we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Hangman right next to it. Usually the Hangman's very positive. It's basically you choosing to take a pause in order to find some kind of spiritual enlightenment or come to some conclusion. It's very similar to the Hermit card, except the Hermit is still moving forward, where the Hangman is really taking a pause and staying where they are for the moment to kind of reset. Well, with did I say the seven? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse right next to it, I feel like you had a pause, but you weren't allowed to work on anything. You just didn't have time. You didn't have energy, that you just couldn't find your emotional center, or your spiritual center. But in the month of May, I really see that, starting to get better. That feeling of instability, feeling overburdened, feeling like you couldn't work on anything, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. That's going to clear up for you in the month of May in terms of your career, finances, and stability. So for some of you, like I said, that workload is going to get easier. Okay. For those of you who were out of work in the month of April, I see in May, that may continue a little bit in terms of, working for someone else. But what I see is that some of you are actually going to have ideas of ways that you can get by in the meantime, in terms of, I get a strong energy that a lot of you will start making something, or you'll kind of create a business of your own to get you through this hard time. For some of you, it's going to be as simple as becoming a Lyft or Uber driver, that kind of thing, where you work for yourself, you're out there every day, pulling in whatever money you can. For some of you, that's going to be actually making things, so making masks, um, maybe bringing a service to people that you normally weren't putting a lot of energy into, but now you have a lot of extra time. So you're realizing in the month of May that your employer, isn't going to be able to bring you the money you need to get through this period, or you realize that no one's going to be able to bring this money in for you, so you're going to have to step up and make it happen, is what I'm getting, Pisces. But either way, that sounds like a challenge, but I'm really getting that things will just flow, okay? This month in April, I feel that it was pretty stressful for you, Pisces, whether you were working or not. But in May, I see that burden really, really lifting, that instability, really, really starting to level out. And then I really see you changing this reverse energy into the upright, so the positive. All right, Pisces. So that would be the career stability. Now let's talk about connections with, let's do platonic connections here. So connections with family, friends, co-workers, strangers, followers, whatever. How is your connection going to be with other people platonically? So I really see that in the month of May, in regards to your connection with family, friends, coworkers, all of that, I really see you keeping to yourself and really giving to your stability, and your foundation. Okay. So you're really not, I really see you pulling back from people in the month of May. And it's not a negative. Like, you're not ignoring people, you're not neglecting people. It's nothing like that. I just see you finally realizing, okay, I can't show up for these people until I show up for myself. I can't give to these people until I fill up my own cup, until I, you know, really find a balance for myself first, which is really, really beautiful. I think this is important. This is really important to take some time, in the month of May to do that, really really work on yourself. And it's going to be a beautiful energy. Like I said, you're not going to be antisocial. You're not going to be apathetic. You're still going to care about people. You're still going to be available. Like, if someone reached out to you, I see you being there for them, but you're not going to, you know, really run after people to help them. You're really not going to be extending, offers in the month of May, because you realize that you need, like I said, you can't give with an empty cup. You have to fill your cup first. So I really see you doing that, and that's pretty beautiful. And now, just a little thing I heard is some people might not appreciate that. You might find that some friends or family members or coworkers or whatever, they might not look at that favorably, but realize that when it comes down to it, you may love them, they might matter, their opinion might matter, but in this regard, you have to worry about yourself first. You have to worry about yourself first, and the people who are meant to stay in your life, they will. And if they decide, at this time period that they can't get over the fact that you needed time to work on yourself, they probably weren't meant to stay in your life, because they're not encouraging you to do the best for yourself. And really, when someone's in that energy, they're simply thinking about what's going on in their life, and they're not really appreciating what you're going through. So just keep that in mind, that no matter how other people react to you pulling back and really focusing on yourself, you are doing the right thing, Pisces. All right, so romance for Pisces in the month of May. I'm going to use the Romance Angels Oracle cards to kind of get an idea of what you can expect. Now, this is going to be specifically for my single Pisces people in the month of May, and then we'll do couples. But first, let's do singles. What can my single Pisces expect in the month of May in regards to love? Okay. Okay, Pisces. So first of all, with this could be the one in reverse and chemistry in reverse. I see immediately that you're not really focusing on romance in the month of May in general. Like I said, this is about you. This is about focusing on you. This is at least the beginning of May. I see you very much focused on your stability, your emotions, what you need to really find that alignment, and you're really at a positive place. With the let your friends help you in reverse, once again, I see you pulling back into yourself in a positive way and really not engaging with other people in regards to conversation or really trying to give your energy to others. But with the past life relationship and very soon coming up, there's a couple stories I get here. Okay, so by the end of May, some of you are going to have, so if you believe in past lives, this could be someone, a romantic soulmate, who will be coming in the month of May. For some of you, this is someone completely new, completely new. And that's going to be that gift that I was channeling at the very beginning. That person that you were waiting for, that person who you really wanted, that person that you dreamed about, they're going to show up and they're going to be everything that you fantasized about, okay? For another group of you, this is someone that is from your past. Now, for some of you, that can be an ex. But if it is an ex, it's not someone that you left, that you broke up with in a way that was painful, toxic. It wasn't a bad breakup in the sense of you didn't think they were bad, they didn't think you were bad. There was just something that didn't click, during that time that you guys were together the first time. It wasn't the right time for you guys. And if this is your story, you're going to know. This is someone who you never stopped loving, someone who holds an important place in your life. Even if you haven't seen them in years, there's some kind of emotional space that you've just kind of kept for them in your heart. And then they show back up, and then this is now the right time. So there's, like I said, that feeling of the gift, never feeling like this was actually going to happen, and then it comes back and manifests in the right way. Okay? And for some of you, this is someone who you've never been in a relationship before, like an actual committed relationship, and they come back and things are stronger than they were the first time. Okay, so for some of you, this was someone who was a friend, nothing happened romantically, there might have been a crush, there might have been feelings, but nothing manifested. This person disappeared for a while or for a bit, they come back, and then it's just knocks your socks off. For some of you, this is someone who you might have had a fling with, something that started very fast, ended very fast, but nothing committed happened. And then this person disappeared, they ghosted you, you ghosted them, something along that lines where you guys just really disconnected. And they come back, and like I said, it knocks your socks off. So this is amazing. I love that, Pisces. Now, for my Pisces who are already in a relationship, what can you expect, in terms of your connection with your partner? Okay, so I have getting to know each other and finances in and career in reverse. So that makes so much sense. For a lot of couples right now, you're quarantined together, whether one partner or the other. Usually there's at least one person who's out of a job right now in a household. So you guys are spending a lot more time together. But I see it as being so positive because no matter how long you've been together or married or committed, you know, I feel that this quarantine time is going to be a wonderful time of connection for you two. For basically, you're going to realize that if you thought you just knew your partner, you knew everything about your partner, guess what? You don't. You're going to realize that there's so much that you never knew. Aspects of their personality, incredible aspects that you had no idea were there. And it's actually going to be really exciting. It's going to be almost like you're getting to know someone new in such a beautiful way. I see it revitalizing your connection, bringing you guys closer together. And like I said, I really think it's going to be a positive for the majority of my Pisces people in the month of May. That was beautiful. I loved that. All right, Pisces. So let's get some parting advice, some messages. I'm going to use the Healing Star Submerge deck for that. And then we'll wrap it up here. That was a lot of advice. Never be afraid or worried to ask for help or to just talk about things. We all get this one life. Don't waste it walking backwards. When all seems to fail, try a different way. Help those who were on the path you were once on and survived. You have so much inside of you yet to give and share. That's beautiful, Pisces. Absolutely beautiful and pretty self-explanatory. It is saying, even during this time where you really need to focus on yourself, it is still okay for you to reach out to people for help if you need it. If there's something you're having a hard time working through, it is okay to be the receiver once in a while. It is okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask someone else to support you if you need it. And it's so powerful, to say this. We all get this one life where we are who we are. Okay. Don't waste it by walking backwards. That's very, very powerful. Because when you do that, you're basically, it's not only wasting time, but it's wasting energy that could have been spent moving forward, getting things done, manifesting abundance, doing all these beautiful things in your life. So, yeah, it's with the win all seems to fail, try a different way right next to it. I think it's saying, don't, if you try something new, if you try to approach something a certain way and it's just not working, don't just sit down in the middle of the road upset that it didn't work, the first time, the first go around, or that path that you chose. You know, realize that there is a way to the destination. You just have to find the right route. You have to find the right path. So don't give up too easily, Pisces, is pretty much what I'm getting. And really going through this time, really releasing these emotions, healing, all of that's actually going to help you not only have the tools to move through situations like this in the future with more ease and a more healthy manner, but I see that it's actually going to help you, coach others into doing the same thing in a healthy manner. And it could be about coaching others, professionally, or just the people around you, like your friends and family and loved ones. Or it could be, about teaching your children, how to work through these times, because now working through it yourself, you actually know from personal experience the best way to navigate situations and emotional hurdles and challenges like this. But yeah, it'll be a beautiful month for you, Pisces. I really think it will be a great month for you, which Thank God, because I think we've all been going through the ringer, currently. So I'm really glad to see that May is going to be a beautiful month for you. All right, Pisces. I would love to know what you guys think about the new format for these spreads. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and let me know if this resonates with you guys. I love you so much. Have a great May.